Hold on, guys. Just give me a second. I'm just trying to set up my tripod. It's actually not a bad spot up there. Hold on. Yeah, that works. That will definitely work. Boom. All right, I think you guys have a whole view of the layout now, so I'm just gonna run some trains and test the layout. Enjoy. Where is my dose? There we go. Now we're hooked up. Switch. There we go. There goes that switch. And those crumbs out of the way. I would usually shunt these cars together, but I don't feel like moving everything with just one engine, so I'm going to make and speed up the process by using my hands. So I got the NW2 Union Pacific switcher on the inner loop. The inner loop is now, the inner loop is now mainly freight with one freight and passenger stop. So the residents of the soon-to-be town here will be able to take that train station and come all the way back out and around to over here where I call Himeji Castle Station or Himeji Station right here. And then I also have, I don't know if you guys could see it all the way down here, I have like a little fake Yankee Stadium, a little platform here. So yeah. But the inner loop is mainly freight with some local passenger, while the outer loop is mainly strictly express and local passenger with a couple occasional scenic and heritage engines running on there, like my 280 and some of my DCC stuff I'll run on the outer loop on occasion here and there. So I got the crossing on the inner loop. As you can see, I made my own crossings using re-railers for the outer loop. And then I have the water tower located on the far end, all the way over here. Right here is where the water tower is located. So when I'm running trains and I have friends over and family over and want to do more realistic operations, I can park the steam engine no matter what direction it's going in, do the sound effects for water fill up, and have some fun. Over here is going to be a suburban area, more like a cul-de-sac, so I'll have the main road cut all the way down to here. The main road. We'll have some downtown area, like roughly from like literally from where this building is here, up that way, up to where the track is, so that would be downtown, and then we'll go into the cul-de-sac, which will be all your houses and various other stuff. As you can see, I have a legit yard now, so I can actually stage consists and trains in here, and actually move them and shift them and shunt them back and forth. And then obviously I have a bigger place I can set, trains that aren't using to the side. I can put them on spare tracks, stuff like that, so the wheels don't get damaged or dirty. But yeah, so this is what the HO project has so far turned out to be, and it is looking great. As you guys can see, or maybe you guys can see from there, but I did do some ballasting. I did a big amount of ballasting here. This is actually where most of my ballast went, so I have to go and get more, but I did that big section. And then I did this over here. The more finer areas of ballasting, the smaller, tighter areas. Oh yeah, I actually got the bridge back in. As you guys saw, this bridge was on the original layout, but it was giving me problems. So I actually had it on the outer loop, but the outer loop was giving me problems with the bridge, so I put it on the inner loop and it works fine. Nice flat surface for it to sit on. Being that this is a more of a legit table with like actual 4x8. There's actually I think a 16x8 now. I think it's 16 feet long and 18 feet wide, or 8 feet wide. I'm not entirely sure on that. I could be very wrong. I could be very wrong on that. Because I built this when I was like 12 or 13 years old with my grandpa. Not the layout and not the layout and stuff, but the table itself. Alright, now I got the E6 Atlantic running 4 notches below full speed, which is roughly about, this is probably max speed I'm going to ever run it on this layout. And I do plan on getting some more diesel engines in terms of DCC. Right now, this is the only steam locomotive that I have for HO. I got rid of a bunch of my stock just because I had so much stuff in such a little layout, and I didn't know what to do, and I was a little short on money, so I have to get rid of some stuff. But we are back in business, baby. We are back in business. Let's hit the grade crossing. Oh, this is beautiful. Right here, this is beautiful. Running 2 trains, 2 different type of trains, diesel, steam, 2 different type of consists, freight, passenger. I'm able to do so much stuff on this layout now. I'm able to shunt trains into the yard. I can move either the trains to either one of the tracks. I can put the steam on the inner and the diesel on the outer and vice versa. I have so much more room for scenery and details. Guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am to continue working on this layout. I am so excited that literally, currently, last night I had to get up this morning for work at 6 a.m. and I did not finish my work I finished what I wanted to work on last night at 2:30. 2 o'clock. And I went to bed at 2:30. So I am running on like 3 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep, but we're here, we're rocking. That is how dedicated and excited I am to work on this. I haven't been putting out constant updates on the layout. I did just drop a video on it, I believe, and a couple shorts. But you will see some more videos on this as well, coming out in the next couple weeks or so. So do bear with me. Again, this is a very big project. It's a major project, one of my biggest HO projects so far. I have a lot of scenery to do, a lot of ballasting to do. So just bear with me. I don't know why my E6 Atlantic is stopping on its own. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna slow down the E6 Atlantic a little bit. Just to be safe. Let me get some of my supplies out of the way so you guys can actually see. So this is actually really cool. This is pretty old actually, as you can see, and it probably came with a set just because of how the couplers are. As you can see, there's this like hooking coupler. You probably hook into the next car so it's nice and flush. A family friend, Larry, got this for me. He knows that I'm big into trains, and he's had a bit of a rough life, but he's always provided and spent his hard-earned money on me when I was a kid. When it came to trains, he would always buy me books, models like this, where it's super fine detailed models, and it lights up on the inside, which I didn't know until I actually put it on the track recently. That was the first time this has ever been on a powered track in its lifetime. But yeah, he's always provided for me. So shout out to my family friend Larry. Larry, if you're ever watching this or ever tuned into my streams, thank you. You always continue my passion for trains, whether it was through pictures, posters, books, or simple stuff. I mean, like, guys, my family friend Larry had a very rough life up into his adult life, and he's gone through hell and back. Lived in a basement of an apartment where it would constantly flood no matter what kind of rain it was. He was just working 3 or 4 jobs, and then that was up until recently when my mom decided to move him from DC into New York maybe a couple of years ago, and instead of having him live on his own, he lives in a beautiful and lovely apartment building / retirement home, something like that, adult care. And he loves it. I mean, his life is amazing. I go visit him quite often, but yeah, shout out Larry for always continuing my passion for training. Larry, you're the man. Hopefully, once you're feeling better, you can come down to the basement whenever you visit, and you can check out my new layout. Alright, I'm going to slow down the E6 and just park it for a quick sec while I shunt the freight back into the yard, and then I think I'm going to try and swap the E6 onto the inner loop and just give it a little run around the inner loop. Now, I don't recommend uncoupling trains as they're moving or on the fly, but I haven't converted all of the freight. Some of the cars here have plastic wheels still, so I haven't converted them all to metal. So that's okay. If the plastic derails, it won't like cause a short or trip anything. So. What happened to the sound? Oh, sound is gone. The diesel engine is so loud that it's sometimes hard to hear the steam. Sorry guys, the switcher's a slow engine. It's slow but powerful. Alright, let's see if I can get this hooked up first try. Oh, first try. Alright, I have to pull it forward and then back it up into the siding. I gotta do the gondolas, and the coal hopper is gonna go into the first siding on the left. The Tropicana, the Canadian Forest Products, and the Canadian tanker car is gonna go into the middle section where they have the chocolate factory. So the tanker car is gonna unload milk or whatever it's holding, maybe corn syrup or some sort of flavoring, whatever floats your boat. And then the log cars and the engine itself is going to go in the last one, if it fits. If not, then that's fine. I could just leave it. We can actually back up the steam locomotive while I have the chance, so it's right in front of the switch. Nice. That was a cool shot. That is seriously a cool shot right there. If only I had my camera right here where I'm standing. That was sick. Oh shoot. Alright, gotta slow her down. Park the Southern right there where the flower is. And we'll just switch over to the steam real quick. Oh, I'm not sure why. Oh, right, because oh my goodness, I'm an idiot. I think I need to go to bed very soon. I was like, why isn't the front headlight turning on? The front headlight wasn't turning on because I was in reverse. Alright, and just like that, yep, I used the Rapido's Train Incorporated, I don't know, magnetic decoupling stick, whatever. I'm able to just hook onto the fake air hoses and pull them so they decouple. Yeah, so I don't have like decoupling mechanism in the track because shunting and doing yard work, something I like to do manually. I like to manually uncouple cars and throw the switches. It just helps me, it keeps me hands on, and it's very entertaining. It's actually really fun. It makes me feel like I'm actually driving the train. So, all right, let's move her on up. Oh, sorry, on the steam. I'm on the steam. I'm gonna throw on the bell. There we go. Into the chocolate factory siding. Give it a little boost because there's a little bit of an incline. There's a little bit of a grade there, slight grade. Now I do have to slow this down just because I have to come over here and just see how far it is to the buffers. And we gotta stop it right now. Pull it forward just a tad. There we go. Decoupling stick. Where did I put the decoupling stick? Where did I put the stick? Where did it go? Oh, it blended in with the freaking crossing over here. I didn't even see it. Alright, let's see if I can get this first try. I think I'm gonna have to go on the other side. No? Alright, I'm going to do the old way, which is lift the train up and manually decouple it. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. No worries though. Alright, let's move her on out. And you know what? I'll move the diesel on the outer loop for a little bit. So before that, it's got to wait for the clearance to go, which means it has to wait for the steam locomotive to get onto the inner loop of track. Perfect. I also just have to clean my track a little bit because, man, that is dirty. Always remember to clean your switches, ladies and gents. Clean your switches, clean the junctions, crossovers, turnouts. Always remember to give them a good scrub down. See? Always remember to give them a good scrub down. I don't know if you guys could see that, but that was that color. Now it's like completely dark and black now. Okay. They call me Mr. Bombastic, Kelly Fantastic. Yes, I'm moving a train through the inner loop, bro. Nice and slow. Nice and slow and easy. Okay. And we're gonna bring this baby to the station all the way over there. All right. Perfect. This is actually my first time trying the crossover with both engines on the layout running, let alone both engines on the same loop of track running. You know, sometimes with this Bachmann Easy Track, sometimes with having two engines run and DCC, sometimes it can cause a trip, or maybe one piece of rail is rubbing against another, blah, 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 blah. So, but I did make sure to test that everything would work prior to me doing the ballasting and really making this track permanent. I tested it with both engines, not on the same track and not at the same time. I did one engine with both loops of track, and then one engine with one engine with both loops of tracks, and then another engine with both loops of track. Alright. Let me move this out. And then I could back this baby up. I guess the outer loop is the main line. The inner loop is the branch line, right? Or the branch line. And we could start moving. Good, that's swapped over good. So did that one. And just being sure that my good. The switcher engine did the same. Sometimes it has a bit of trouble going over that crossover, so but everything seemed to work out just fine. Which means I can hit that and hit that. Alrighty. Oh, for some reason my front headlight went out. I'm not sure why, but that's okay. I don't really mind. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little stream. I'm gonna go to bed now and try and get some sort of wink of sleep. Alrighty, well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me just briefly move you guys and show you just a quick little up close of what the layout looks like from up here. As you guys can see, I said we're doing ballasting, so boom, you got your ballast. This is Himeji Castle or Himeji Station. I just did this ballast over here. As you can see, it's still wet. And then let me take you over here to the main ballast project that I got done. Not sure if I'm gonna do a little bit of ballast in the middle, so right now I'm leaving it empty. But as you can see, even got the water tower in. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, but first let's hit 800, and we are close. We are close. We're about 70 subscribers away to 800, so. Now, I do have Penske passenger cars, as you guys know, that go along with the E6, but they've been giving me a bit of a problem. I think I either have to clean the wheels or the contact points on the wheels where the little piece of copper goes. Where is it at? There. See that little piece of copper right there on the inside of the wheels that when the wheels touch the track, that completes the connection, so it turns on the LEDs on the inside. Let me see if I can give you guys a good look at what the LEDs look like on the in there. There we go. Pretty cool. It's actually just a LED light strip right on the roof of the car, so it looks really nice. And it's LED, but it's like a warm white color. It's not like a bright LED where it kind of just looks a little too unrealistic. I think they look perfect. I have to glue this station in, so I haven't ballasted this side yet at all. This is Yankee Station right here. It's only half of Yankee Stadium. Pretty cool. It usually does light up, but I don't have batteries in it, and I actually don't think it works anymore. So, but that's Yankee Station right there. Up close as to my mini yard here with the chocolate factory. Some sort of barrel company that I use for my very old wooden Thomas the Train sets. But yeah, and then I've been kind of going through this very old custom line king size plan book. I mean, it has black and white pictures. That's how old this thing is. But I've just been going through it. I've gone through it and just taken some inspiration from a couple of these layouts and kind of mashed some together while also making it my own. So, but oh geez Louise, I almost just died. Oh my goodness, I almost just died on a piece of freaking sheetrock. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. I'm gonna go get some sleep. I did do a quick Train Talk Tuesday with Ben's Trains on his Instagram, so check on that. And it will also be posted up on his YouTube channel probably at some point. So once that's up, I will message Ben and see if I can get some screen recordings of that and see if I can get permission with him to post it up on my YouTube and on my Instagram. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Again, this project is ongoing, but you guys will see continuous updates on my channel. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, but we have to hit 800 first. That is our first milestone. So if we can hit 800, that would be amazing. We are at, I think, 735 right now, so we're close. We're about 70-ish subscribers away. So again, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys on the next one, and I'll see you all on the next train home.